Hey, what's up? And welcome back to Knockout Argument, the show where we try to make our case in one shot. I'm Chris.
And I am also Chris.
Good name. Did you come up with that yourself?
Yeah, I think I got it from somebody else.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Once again, thank you for joining us. We always appreciate it. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time we drop brand new content. So, Mr. Chris, Mr. Ramos, what are we watching today?
Well, today I am continuing my efforts to redeem my season. It's off to a rocky start. It's not all L's,
Yeah,
but
you've been bringing that.
look, I'm trying out here. Also, you don't take risks. I like to take risks.
No, I like short things.
No. So today I'm coming a little closer to a sure thing. Now I'm bringing in a scene from a movie that didn't do nearly as well as I think it should have.
Well, what you got?
And that movie is Mr. William Smith's Hancock.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
Okay. We've had discussions about this before.
Yes, we have. And right off the bat, I just want to say that I will be arguing that Hancock is half a really good movie.
This is a good argument.
I think it is, and I think
This
it's
is a good
solid
argument.
because this is a movie that it wasn't very well received, and it really does fizzle right past. In fact, right past the scene that we will be watching today, it kind of turns into a different movie, and I also did not like the direction that it took from that point. But it was such a good movie for me to that point, and I felt like the movie up to and through this scene that we will be watching today really redeems the character of Hancock and turns him from a depressed, alcoholic, superpowered being to a hero. And I really like that about this scene in particular.
I think I know which scene that you're talking about because we've had discussions about this, and I know that we feel similar. Like I too also feel like it's maybe half a decent movie, and there's a scene in particular where I'm like, this right here is what I wanted to see, and then from then on it just kind of takes a nosedive.
I want to make sure I clarify. You put this up on the screen for me. All right. I think that Hancock is half a great movie. This scene, out of context, will prove that to you. If you haven't watched this movie, if you heard all the hype that wasn't very hyped, and you decided not to check it out, going into this scene, Hancock has been not even an anti-hero. He kind of helps out sometimes, but he does more bad than good damage than good a lot of times.
I guess we should
The
explain
citizenry doesn't really like or respect him.
No.
And with good reason. He's very crass and is not polite to anyone and doesn't want to come off as a hero.
I want to also mention they talk pretty reckless to him considering the fact that he is superpowered, like really, really superpowered.
Yeah, I think that's already evidence that he's probably not that bad of a guy.
Yeah.
If you can say these things to his face, he's probably much better than you think he is because he could just disappear you.
He does hurt people, but only bad people. You know what I mean?
The little French kid.
And but I think he doesn't really kill unless he has to. I mean, does he? He doesn't really kill.
Do any of them really kill?
He's liberal. You know.
Some of those things look like they might hurt. Anyway,
he kind of does Black Adam some people. But go ahead. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Anyway, we're going into this scene, and this is his first opportunity to show that maybe he's not such a bad guy.
This is after he sits in jail?
Yes. He's been in jail and everything.
Okay.
And we can go right into it if you're ready.
I think I know exactly what you're bringing to the table.
Let's go.
That shit is going down, bro. Explosions and shit.
That's a good entrance right here.
Yeah. Bro, he even flies like an asshole, bro. Like, I feel like he's so fast that he flies in the wrong direction on purpose just because he knows he's fast enough to go, to get where he's going on time. You know what I mean?
It doesn't look like he has full control of it.
Yeah,
it feels like he swings his body.
Yeah.
It's a little
Well,
tight. What you got?
he normally doesn't he normally break the ground?
Yeah. This is
He doesn't know how to landing. Yeah, he doesn't know how to not be destructive.
Yeah.
Good job.
Good job.
Good job.
He says it all weird.
Really good job.
Good job. Oh, nice. You see the eagle? That's the first time I ever noticed that. Isn't that his symbol? Eagle on his back? Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even pick up
Look,
on
see
that.
it? See it in the background? Nice. Bro,
do you suppose his suit takes on the same abilities as
Superman?
Superman's
I knew
suit?
you were going there with that. Like because he's bulletproof, the suit is bulletproof. Yeah. It looks like it.
Good job.
This dude, he's an asshole.
Stop calling him that. He doesn't like that. Call him that one more time.
You're actually a very attractive woman.
This Beijing is super tight though. This Beijing is tight.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. I think that's hard. That's some G shit.
Hancock, good job. Sit down. I need you to end this now.
Bro, it's like the only way he knows how to communicate with people.
He's not very good at it.
Yeah. Like, I feel like he killed that guy, bro.
His yell was delayed. The dude's yell didn't even like register until after he was gone.
You're right. I feel like he killed those people, bro. He Omni-Man them, bro.
They might be fine. Maybe he handed them to the chief.
I'm guessing it's some kind of detonator type.
That is so much C4, bro. So much explosive.
There were 3 of them. Can you imagine nobody paying attention to them when they walked in with bundles of dynamite?
Bro. Facts. Look at all those people.
Holy.
Bro, he was not just trying to blow up he was going to blow up the whole city block.
Yeah, he's like, you're giving me this money or we're all going to go. Bro, and by all, I mean the entire state.
Bro, that's some real terrorist shit.
You're going to carry it for me. You were going to get me safely away from here with the money. Or else they'll be cleaning up these hostages with a mop.
Bro, they're not going to be cleaning anybody up with all that explosive. They're going to be vaporized.
Them sky high and their blood will be on your hands.
Yeah, the one thing I never understood about this movie, though, is the fact that people talk to him so reckless. Like,
it's insane.
Yeah.
You know what's really bothering me? This is the dad in me and seeing danger where nobody else is paying attention here. Is that a metal lampshade?
Yeah.
One more time.
So somebody could just walk by and touch this lampshade that's been...
Well, no. Will Smith had to reach for it. He's like 6 something. You know what I mean? So, like, I wouldn't necessarily call it arm-like.
Yeah, I don't know.
It is a metal lampshade. This is,
seems dangerous.
It's a bank, though. It's a big bank. It's not baby-proof.
You a good job.
That's
yeah,
cool.
see, this right here.
That's a real Superman scene right there.
Bro, we're like, I don't know. We're like on the same plane of thinking because I was just about to bring it up. This is a Superman scene right here. Yeah, look at that. That's excellent.
Well, he sells that too.
Yeah, it's a
that wonderment.
Yes, absolutely. This is a great scene. Puts on the glasses.
Yeah. But you get the impression it's not to be cool.
Yeah.
Like he's covering up his eyes. He's feeling this.
Because up until this point, he was looked at as a menace. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, you may be right. It's a good scene.
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about it.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. That was Hancock.
It was.
That was my win as far as I'm concerned. Just check it off right now.
You be super
Win,
confident.
win.
Yeah, nah, bro.
Yeah. All right. So let's get right into it. What's your good news for this scene?
Well, a lot actually. Again, I already kind of knew what scene you were going to bring because again, we've talked about this multiple times, and I agree with you. I happen to agree with you with a lot of things in this scene. Up until this point, he was considered, like kind of like a jerk off or a jag off because it's Pittsburgh, and he's very super. But I'll say it again. I found it was funny that people, tend to talk to him so recklessly, considering the fact that he's OP. But I also think that it's a testament to his nature, his character, because he doesn't hurt innocent people.
Right.
And in that way, I think it also kind of makes him like a Superman-esque type of character because he could take a lot of that abuse, verbal abuse.
He's
from
more
people.
noble than he appears,
Exactly.
or than he presents himself.
Ironically, actually. So that's the first thing. But the bank scene itself, it's not overly impressive as far as an action sequence is concerned. I mean, there is a part where he carries the car and he saves the lady.
Cool.
That is actually pretty badass. What is impressive is that end part, and I think that because up until that point he's considered like a jerk off, and then he finally gets that recognition. It's two people. It's Hancock himself getting that recognition, and then what's the other guy's name, played by Jason Bateman? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Jason Bateman's character, him being right, and we both said the same thing. Like when he, first of all, for me, it's when he goes, wow. Like, oh man, it hits me right here. You know what I mean?
I like when he does the air
That
punches.
That too. But it's
so
like
excited.
it's like it's that wonderment, like that. Not an adult wonderment. It's a childlike thing. You know what I mean? Not to make it weird or
Seeing
anything
a
like that, but
superhero.
it's right, exactly. Seeing him as in the light that he's supposed to be in. Setting the example that he's supposed to set in. It's a very Superman-like scene. When they begin to cheer, it made me think of another movie, Superman Returns.
Yeah, absolutely. That's I remember. I think I know what scene you're talking about.
Right? Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
the Brandon Routh Superman. Not to go into too many details about it, but that's what it made me think of. And ironically, that's also kind of like not a great movie that also had some good sequences in it. But yeah, no, this I don't know. I had a lot of good things to say.
Yeah, I think so. It sounds like all good. We don't even have to have a bad news segment if you don't want to. Do you have Do you have any bad news?
Do I have any bad news? I guess the only bad news that I can say is like the action itself wasn't really all that impressive. Maybe it's because at this point, you've seen, the boys exist, Zack Snyder's Superman stuff exists, you know what I mean? It's kind of like we've seen all this, and, maybe I'm just kind of like fatigued by all this superhero stuff, Black Adam, you know what I mean? But so like that maybe wasn't all that, impressive or whatever, but it's not really a negative. It's just like, oh, okay, yeah, like that's everywhere now, you know what I mean?
Well,
so it's not really a knock on the movie per se. The scene itself overall is a really good scene. It's probably, in my opinion, the best scene of the movie.
It probably is. I agree with that, and I know that wasn't a hard criticism, but just as a light response to that,
Absolutely.
this scene isn't going to be able to compare to a scene of, say, two superheroes or two superpowered beings, fighting a superhero, supervillain. It's not that kind of scene.
Right.
This is, a demigod arriving to save the day, and he is not fazed by the danger that exists for everyone else. He's coming literally to just save the day, and really his major concerns are more about collateral damage than anything else in his position. And
that was a lot of C4 too. Like you just made me think of that. A lot of C4, bro.
So much C4. He was so dedicated.
He trying to blow up everything.
Well, there were 3 of them. Can you imagine them walking into this bank just with armloads of dynamite?
I didn't even think of that aspect because, like, how did they get all that
hostages.
shit in there? Yeah.
He said each one of them has
they all had like 8 bricks of C4 on them, bro. Like, yeah, you're right.
You guys are serious. Take the money.
You're right.
You worked so hard for this.
You're right.
That's not where any of the tension is. It's not even in your concern for the bystanders. But still, the scene unfolds so beautifully. It's, you're with Jason Bateman hoping that he sticks the landing. And that is what this scene the action in that regard is perfect.
I agree with you there. When I say the action is just not really all that impressive, I mean, just in general, like outside of the shootout, again, when he saves the woman, that was like some badassery. But when he flies in and takes the guys out, I mean, I guess that's kind of okay. I'm saying, looking at it from today's eyes, I mean, we've seen everybody do that now. You know what I mean? Like, again, Black Adam just came out. Like, he was flying through walls, literally, like floating through walls. Like, I don't know. I guess right now that whole fatigue is kind of set in. But that's the only criticism I could think of that scene, because again, that is a really, really good scene. Well, that being said,
I think I'm feeling pretty confident to go ahead and ask for the result.
I would love to be the one to kind of like crush that confidence. But no, I have to give it to you, man. That is a win. That's a thumbs up for sure. Again, you didn't come to play today because, again, we've talked about this before. You knew that scene is a winner.
I had a hunch that I could win with this argument.
I feel strongly about that movie because we both agree that after that point, directly after that point, the movie takes an incredible nosedive. And
immediately after this, in fact, if you stopped the movie at this point, you would have a really great
short movie.
Yeah, it's a really, I don't know if it would qualify as a short film because this is pretty far into the movie, an hour or so in. Yeah. But it's short enough that
well, I say short film, I mean like it's a short movie.
And you'd have.
I think it is like an hour and change or something like that at this point. Yeah,
and you'd have a really good experience.
Yeah. But technically, his character arc is like kind of complete. At that point, it's like, okay.
Yeah, I'm happy with it at that point.
Make another one.
Yeah, the end. They'll never make another one now.
No.
Let us know if we got it wrong. I know I got it right.
I think you should be confident. This was a strong one.
I'm glad you finally showed up awake.
Sir. Good on you, sir.
Awake and honest. You've just been hating for the last few times. But let us know in the comments if he should have given it a thumbs down. I don't know why you would say that. That'd be rude.
Let us know in the comments if you felt the same way as us as far as your criticisms or praise of the movie. Both. There's no reason for it to all be negative, right?
This is half a great movie. Yeah. Up to this point, it really is an engaging movie. So again, thank you for joining us. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell. Stay with us. We'll be dropping 3 of these a week. Until next time, peace.